Yes, welcome back to V8 Creative and part 19 of the Morgan three-wheeler build, and on this episode we fit the front mudguards. Yes, welcome back to the Dean Den for more spannering on the Morgan three-wheeler. Last week we completed the exhaust system and it looks fabulous. Now this week we're going to install the front mudguards, the bracing and basically all the ironwork on the front of the car. Now what you're going to notice, there is one job I decided not to do myself, and that is painting those front mudguards. I must say, I'm not really a paint expert. So I got a local enthusiast to strip them, paint them, and I must say they look tremendous in their gloss black finish. So I guess all that's left to do is let's go over to the assembly bench and I'll show you all the components to finish off that front end. Right, what you see here are all the components to allow the wheel arch to be connected to the sliding suspension and front hub. Over here, these three struts triangulate the front of the chassis to basically the bodywork and further back on the chassis, just to give everything rigidity. Now, if we look at this beautiful wheel arch here, just look at the quality of that paint. It's like a mirror finish. I'm really pleased with it. And the painter, I didn't ask him to do this. Inside what he did is he's put an anti-chip, stone chip coating on there to protect this from obviously debris flying up from the tyres. Right, so the first task is to take this driver's side mudguard and put on the sliding bracket, that's the front stay, and this is the rear stay. And I've got all the nuts and bolts ready. I've replaced everything. I'm using nuts and spring washers rather than nylocks, just to try and keep it as original as possible. So the slider, this is what slides up and down the suspension post. What we're going to do is just pop this on, just loosely, because what we're going to do is tighten them up once it's actually on the car, because we don't want to overstress that beautiful black coachwork. I'm just going to leave that loose for now. Right, first of all we're going to pop the front stay on. Now these have been fabricated by my father to fit on the front hubs, on little tabs. So let's now again I'll keep these loose. So that's the front stay. This is the rear stay. There we go. So there are all the stays on the mudguard. So we have the slider, we have the front stay and the rear stay. So let's take it over to the Morgan and just place this on the car. And I'll take these two big bolts here, because these are the ones that are going to connect these to the front hub, and then we can get everything positioned before we tighten the bolts. So here we go with the mudguard. Slide it over the slider here. So here we have the front stay. So I'm going to lift this slider up. Put this bolt through here. And there. Washer. Spring washer. A nut that's got legs. There we go. Now for the back one. Okay. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to tighten these up, these bottom stays. Now this is a bit awkward for me, but I'm trying to get it so you can see what I'm doing. The joys of YouTube. That ain't going to work. Now what we're going to do now is just tighten up all these little connection points one at a time. So there we have it. Doesn't it look good? Yeah, I'm pleased with that. Really firm. And what this does is, because of the slider, the mudguard moves with the wheel. So you don't have to worry about clearance, because this will always stay the same. And that gloss black just looks beautiful. Now, what I've checked is that these bolts going through don't go anywhere near the tyres. And the actual distance, the clearance, there's quite a lot of clearance in there, which is good. Here's probably the closest here, but we can tweak the wheel arches if we need to. Now what I'm going to do is, later I'm going to take this wheel off, and also the other side. Now what I've done is I've not done these nuts and bolts up murder tight. What I'm going to be doing is using some Worth panel seal, like I used on my Ultima, and I'm going to squidge in behind the brackets, because there's a little gap there I can see. After that goes hard, then I'll just tweak up the nuts and bolts, probably another half a turn, and that isn't going anywhere. So the next thing to do now is we're going to be adding the tie bars, which connect the body chassis to the front part of the chassis and uprights. Let's do it. So the first cross member that goes in is this piece here, which goes over a threaded stud, and I'll show you where that comes from when we go around the front, and then into this little bracket here. Nut and bolt down, new of course, and we'll just do that up. Super. And here's the threaded stud, which actually, I don't know if you can see that, is on this little, I don't know really what it is. It's like a rod that goes all the way across to the other side, but it obviously strengthens everything up. So there's the washer, spring washer, and nut. Nice, all this just going together. There we go. Now what we have here, we have a connection point underneath, a threaded stud there, and there are two cross braces, one that goes underneath the car on a stud and then goes on there. Let me just get the nut and bolt for that. And then there is this smaller crossbar that goes on the same stud. Just put a big nut on that. Just biting on that. There we go. Right, let's do a bit of a guided tour now. We've sort of come to the end of the video today. I'm sorry it's a bit shorter than usual, but if we have a look at these mud guards, ooh, don't they look nice? Look at the finish on them. And you can see I've used brand new fasteners throughout. And here is the sliding mount that goes up and down the suspension upright. Here are all the cross members that sort of crisscross the front of the chassis and tie it onto the bodywork in the back. You can see down there. Come back around. She's looking lovely. And here you can see there's this rod that goes all the way across the car and up the other side, and then triangulation front and rear stays. And also there in the middle of the shot that I fitted is the Morgan Three-Wheeler Club brass badge. Now I know my dad got this years and years ago, so I took off all the old paint, sprayed it British Racing Green, and then basically sanded the front surface to give it that gold look. So the front is pretty much done. All that's left to do on the front end here is I need to put the bracketry in for the ignition timing and the new Bowden cable that will go to the steering wheel. And also up here, if we look, the carburetor innards need to be popped on there, and also the Bowden cable fed back to the steering wheel. But isn't she looking good? Right, I think I'll go back to the office and close this episode off. Once again, thanks for watching. Yes, and another episode draws to a close, and it's so close. I know I keep saying this, but it is so close. So there is practically not much left to do on the car. Okay, I've got to test the electrics. I haven't done that yet. That's going to be a bit boring, but I must do that in a couple of evenings. But next, we're going to be fitting the windscreen, rear view mirror, a bit of body furniture, some Union Jacks, a tax disc holder, a few things like that. And then we're going to lower her to the ground and roll her out into the sun. Oh yes, we're going to see what she looks like under natural light. So until next time, as I always say, keep smiling and enjoy your spannering.